And we're off. John, we're now into finals, brother.
Oh.
And it's all cards on the table time, right?
Oh, yeah. This is exciting. Time to see what these crews can do. Nice, clean starts.
Yeah.
See Manhasset pushing it out as expected, but Concord right there with them.
Concord coming with, yeah.
Again, tailwind. You want to make sure, especially in these doubles, that you keep the other crews in your sight as you settle, lengthen out a bit.
Yep, and do what you must to get out ahead, right? It's such an advantage to be in front of all of the other crews, have them in your vision, and be able to respond to what they're going to try and do.
Big push here from Concord. Drawing the bow level with Manhasset.
This looks like it's going to shape up to be an absolute game of chicken here between Concord and Manhasset to see who flinches first, who's willing to just push it right to the precipice. Man, what a display. These two crews, stroke for stroke, really rating the same.
I have 37 on Manhasset.
Look at the length that Concord crew is giving.
38 on Concord.
They're just getting into that stern, locking in those blades.
Yeah.
Propelling that boat forward.
Giving it all they can in that.
Manhasset eking out maybe a deck and a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, coming through the 500-meter mark. What happens now as these crews get into the heart of the race?
It's a little bit windier this afternoon than we saw this morning, if you can believe that.
Well, the question is, how much ground do you think Concord wants to spot Manhasset before they got to start pulling them back in?
Yeah.
I mean, they got to find their rhythm here. They've got to make sure they find their length and get good rowing. They can't be too focused on Manhasset, but they can't let them get too far away either if they want to compete with them. They know how fast they are.
I think Manhasset is saying, oh, it's nice of you to think that, but you don't have a choice. We are going to dictate the tempo, the cadence of this race to the race.
Don't count Concord out yet.
Yeah.
They're making a push here. They are refusing to cede contact with Manhasset.
Looks like Manhasset's beating at least a stroke higher on their base pace here.
Also, don't forget, fight there for third place.
Yeah.
These are 3 medals we're looking for here. Obviously, gold, silver, and bronze. Got a race developing here between Forest Hill Central and the white boat there. Nutley over in lane 1. Bow ball to bow ball. Nutley maybe just slightly ahead of Forest Hill Central. Forest Hill Central responding.
Very, very tight there. Very, very tight. We'll have to watch this for another 100 meters or so, see if either one of those two crews, Nutley or Forest Hill Central, has ceded to the other.
Manhasset being aggressive here in the middle part, battling those waves. You can see the blades are really having a challenge there, but they're handling it well.
Too, the juxtaposition of knowing you got to go for it, right? Knowing you really have to rate quite high. You've got to throw everything at this. And yet the conditions maybe not necessarily being conducive to that.
Yeah, Manhasset's still at 37-38. I mean, rating significantly higher than Concord.
Wow.
And yet still looking clean and powerful up at that higher rating. That is going to be a tough crew to catch. But now we've got a real battle for second and third here.
Second and third is game.
Nutley surging here in lane 1, as is Ridgewood over on, the top of your screen there.
We've just checked in with them. Here we are, nearly 3/4 into the race, and we're just checking on Ridgewood, who's still very much in contention to pull a medal out of this thing.
Don't rule out Central. Forest Hill Central here, making a move now, knowing that they have to go now.
Trading bow balls with Nutley. Super tight.
Last few hundred meters here.
We got vision on them.
Last few hundred meters. This is it for the medals. Who's going to get it? It looks like Concord's pushed back. Some of the crews were coming up on them, and now they've pushed back, and now for the last 250. See if they can close it. We've got some moves now from Nutley. Looks like they're moving ahead.
Finding a gear. Nutley absolutely finding a gear right now and moving well.
Are they able to move on to Concord? Who knows these last couple hundred meters?
Manhasset looking beautiful. A push there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Forest Hill's up into Concord now as well.
Well, this is it, the finals. Finals, last couple hundred meters. This is for the medals. Who's going to get the medals in the boys' lightweight senior doubles? Manhasset comfortably out front. Concord in second, but Nutley on their tails challenged them.
Nutley challenging Concord.
They got to keep their point, though. Keep their point.
Point schmoint. Torpedoes be damn time, Nutley. Let her rip.
All right, here we go. Concord holding nicely. Looks like Concord will hold on to it right at the finish line.
Oh,
wow.
boy.
Wow.
Yep.
What a great
Massive
race between
sprint
those two
for Nutley.
crews.
Yeah.
Not quite enough race course to catch Concord.
Third.
Yeah, now he's looking for how
I'm
they
trying
did.
to tell my man. I know. I'm breaking your heart right now,
I
brother.
know, exactly. He is a little crushed there. He was looking for that
But
second.
hey, you showed up to the national championship and you're going home with something around your neck. That's not nothing.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, right?
And hats off to those Manhattan boys for a beautifully road
yeah.
race. Beautifully road race.
Augustin Classical Academy. It's Augustin, like Justin.
Okay.
We've got 2 finals coming up. It'd be so awesome if you guys could say it. Augustin, like Justin.
Yeah, like Augustin with
Classical
Hippo.
Academy.
Instead of, yeah, like Augustine
Instead of
Hippo,
Augustine.
which is why
Right.
which is why our mascot is.
A hippo. I got it, Augustin.
But instead
That's
of
easy.
Saint Augustine,
Right, St. Augustine.
Augustin Classical Academy.
Got it.
Got it.
Thank
Got
you
it.
so much,
Sure
guys.
thing.
I love listening to you guys.
That's right.
First medals of the day going to Manhasset, Concord, and Nutley. Absolute banger to start the medal session of our program.
I know, what a great race there for silver between Nutley and Concord. And Concord, what a great job in that first 500 to do what they could, throw it out there to try and hang with Manhasset. They knew Manhasset was good, and they gave it everything they could. And then when they were pushed by Nutley and Forest Hills and Ridgewood, they responded those last few hundred meters to just barely hold on.